Monday Night Raw, Friday Night SmackDown, WWE action figure setup style. Let's go!
Seth freaking Rollins, and this is Bretto live on YouTube.
What is going on, guys? Bretto live back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about Monday Night Raw. We're going to be talking about Friday Night SmackDown, WWE action figure setup style, everything that happened this week when it comes to WWE. Monday Night Raw was amazing. So was SmackDown. We're going to talk about both shows. Let's start off with the red brand, baby. Let's go. Pick up the show with Drew McIntyre, obviously still pissed off about the Clash at the Castle result, how CM Punk screwed him over. So he came out bashing Punk. Obviously, I didn't film the review on SmackDown, but he destroyed CM Punk in his hometown of Chicago at the Allstate Arena. Sorry about that. I wish I could have filmed on that show, but I wasn't on vacation. Anyways, Drew McIntyre came out with the bracelet that he stole off of the wrist of CM Punk, which had AJ Lee's name on it, as well as Larry's name on it, which is CM Punk's dog. So in a way, he sort of has CM Punk's family in his own corner. Drew McIntyre was mentioned in family, and that's not what you're going to want to do in a WWE storyline, because this match is going to be absolutely insanely heated. Definitely going to be our SummerSlam match. Drew McIntyre, CM Punk, one-on-one. I love Drew McIntyre on the mic. What a way to open up the show. Gosh, he was so mad. And Drew in any promo, like literally always nails it. And to add the bracelet on top of that, so awesome. Ludwig Kaiser went one-on-one with Braun Breaker. Yes, I do realize that is The Miz. I don't have a Ludwig Kaiser yet. I'm waiting on the Elite. I don't want the basic. Anyways, Braun Breaker versus Ludwig Kaiser. Pretty solid match. I like how they're building Ludwig Kaiser as a singles guy. He's not in the shadow of Gunther anymore, which I think is really cool. This match did get interrupted by Sheamus. There he is back there. Sheamus, obviously a lot of animosity towards Ludwig Kaiser, started attacking him. Big knee to the face, wrecking Ludwig's face. But in the end, Braun Breaker was pissed off. He's like, no, I am not going to have somebody interrupt my match again. So he spears Sheamus while he's got Ludwig Kaiser on his shoulders. Ended in a tower collapse. And then Braun Breaker somehow gets an Intercontinental Championship match against Sami Zayn at Money in the Bank? What? Is he going to beat Sami Zayn? That happened backstage. Adam Pearce approved it. So I'm like, what the heck? So I guess Braun Breaker's most likely going to be our next Intercontinental Champion. But as far as this match with Ludwig, pretty good. I'm excited for Ludwig versus Sheamus Part 2. I think that's going to be really good. The Money in the Bank Qualifiers Triple Threat match. I love how they're doing the Money in the Bank Qualifiers matches this year, Triple Threats. I think that's really cool. Kairi Sane versus Shayna Baszler versus Lyra Valkyria. Lyra Valkyria did come out on top. She was able to take advantage after a little insane elbow attack. And she was able to pick up the victory. 1, 2, 3. Lyra Valkyria could possibly be Miss Money in the Bank. But I will talk about SmackDown in a bit. I got a prediction over there as well. And a main prediction video dropping to the channel soon. Stay tuned for it. But as far as the Triple Threat, pretty good. It's obvious Selena Vega's going to be the next challenger for Liv Morgan's World Women's Championship. She got confronted by Selena as Liv Morgan was talking about Dominic Mysterio and about all the gifts that she got him, including a text message, which we need a text message reveal. Please show it off. Come on. Anyways, Liv Morgan did get, not interrupted, but Dominic Mysterio did come out and say he did get the gifts, and he did not like them. That's a cap, dude. Dominic liked the gifts, no doubt about it. It broke down between Liv and Selena Vega, and then Rey Mysterio came out to break it up between the two women, and then Dom's like, no, there's my deadbeat dad. So he pushed him down to the ground, and that sparked something in Liv Morgan's mind. Liv Morgan's like, wow, he did that for me? Wow. Because Dom pushed Ray down as Ray was trying to break it up, so Liv Morgan took it the wrong way. Dom just hates his father, so that's why he wanted to push him down. Unless he was trying to help out Liv Morgan. I mean, I don't know. But this was a great segment. Obviously, the Liv Morgan stuff is amazing. Dominic Mysterio loves chicken nuggets. And I don't know, is Finn Balor also in cahoots with Liv? Does Finn Balor also want Liv? She was caught in the locker room with him earlier in the show. There was a lot of stuff with Liv Morgan on this show. It was another Money in the Bank Qualifiers Triple Threat match where Bronson Reed went one-on-one with Chad Gable, who went one-on-one with Braun Strowman. Once again, Triple Threat match. Yes, the Judgment Day did attack Braun Strowman nearing the end of the match. They assaulted him. Every single member ran out. Carlito, Balor, JD, they all swarmed Braun, and they actually got him. They actually took him down. They got him out of the equation, allowing Chad Gable to hit the little moonsault off the top to pick up the victory over Bronson Reed, which I thought was really cool because obviously, Chad Gable's not dead, as he cut a promo before the match. He's not dead. He survived the Wyatt 6 attack, which I'm very, very happy about, how they're not doing an angle where he's dead. So that's good. After the match, Chad Gable does get approached by Nikki Cross, who is the new member of the Wyatt 6, but I don't know what they're calling her now. They might still be calling her Nikki Cross, but anyway, she comes in the ring with her little mask looking creepy as all hell, and then scares off Chad Gable. I don't blame Chad Gable for running away one bit. They literally shot him last week. Did you guys see his head? It was insane. Nikki Cross approaches Michael Cole and then hands him a old VHS cassette tape, and then Michael Cole brings it to the truck. They play it, and then later in the show, they show off an interview between Bo Dallas and Uncle Howdy. Amazing interview, by the way. But my question is, Uncle Howdy and Bo Dallas two different people, or is it like it was with Bray Wyatt and The Fiend? Like Bray Wyatt is a separate person, The Fiend is an alter ego. That's what I think it is. I think Uncle Howdy is the alter ego of Bo Dallas, but Bo Dallas is just him. Like, it's the Firefly Funhouse of Bray Wyatt, Bo Dallas, you know? He was asked about his brother's death. This interview went deep. Very, very shocking interview. I was surprised at what they put out in this interview. I highly recommend that you watch it if you haven't seen it. It was just insane. Yeah, wow. Uncle Howdy's creepy, by the way, guys. Very, very creepy. Alba Fire and Isla Dawn, the new women's tag team champions, went up against Katana Chance and Kaden Carter, which they picked up the victory in tag team action. Looking good, coming off their victory at Clash at the Castle. Good for them. After the match is where it got interesting. Damage Control came out, Dakota Kai, Kairi Sane, and Io Sky. They all attacked literally everybody. Alba Fire, Isla Dawn, they took out Katana Chance, Kaden Carter. They took out everybody. Obviously, they want a tag team championship opportunity, and they're going to get it in the future. Literally guaranteed they're going to get a title opportunity in the future. And honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. The only reason they won those tag belts is because they went in their hometown. I mean, props to them. They're talented, but I mean, they're just not my favorite tag team. I believe Damage Control deserves those titles. Chad Gable, after his triple threat match win, how he said he's going to win Money in the Bank, he approaches Alpha Academy backstage, tells them they should possibly reconsider about rejoining him. He was really nice to everybody. Obviously, he's still arrogant. He's still Chad Gable, but he was really nice, and I feel like Maxine Maxine was really genuine with him, and Maxine's trying to come around Otis and things. I just love how they're continuing this Alpha Academy storyline, and obviously I feel like Alpha Academy should come around. Maybe Chad Gable did make a mistake, and he was just too he was a hard ass, okay, to them. So maybe they could come around and, you know, be a group again, hopefully. Dude, imagine if Chad Gable won Money in the Bank. That'd be crazy. The stakes have been raised for Seth Rollins and Damian Priest World Heavyweight Championship match at Money in the Bank. This promo covered how Seth Rollins, if he wins against Damian Priest, obviously he'll get the World Heavyweight Championship, but also he wants Damian Priest to leave the Judgment Day. But if Damian Priest wins, Seth Rollins could never challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship as long as Damian Priest is the champion. I love the stakes. I do feel like Damian Priest is still going to retain. Once again, stay tuned for the prediction video. We're going to be making it soon. But I enjoyed this promo, raising the stakes for the match. I'm all for it. I think it's cool. And then obviously Gunther came out and said, I will be waiting for the winner at SummerSlam. So it was kind of cringe when Gunther talked. I'm not going to lie. But he's going to be facing the winner at SummerSlam. Most likely going to be Damian Priest. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I think it's cool. Kofi Kingston stepped up last week without the permission of Xavier Woods, it felt like, when he went up against Karrion Kross one-on-one. And it actually backfired on Kofi Kingston because on the Tron, it showed AOP and the rest of Final Testament beating the absolute hell out of Xavier Woods backstage. It distracted Kofi Kingston, allowed for Karrion Kross to pick up the victory, and then he held up the number 7, which I guess means the amount of former world champions he's beaten. I can't name any other ones besides Kofi. I'm sorry, but I guess he's beat former 7 world champions. Karrion Kross with the victory. New Day's going to split up soon, and it's crazy to me. Liv Morgan may be officially in the Judgment Day. She got a match for Dominic Mysterio next week against Rey Mysterio. And she got a match for JD McDonough and Finn Balor for the World Tag Team Championships. How insane is that? Liv wants to be in the Judgment Day so bad. She wants Dom. I feel like Finn wants Liv. It's insane. This is an insane storyline. Okay, tag team match, awesome. Obviously, Liv Morgan I definitely took advantage of the dumbness of R-Truth, which I thought was really mean. Nearing the end of this match, obviously, it was tag team action, Judgment Day versus the current champs at the time. Awesome Truth. Liv Morgan distracts R-Truth, hugs him in a way, and just takes advantage of him, which is really annoying. Finn Balor notices this, dropkick, coup de grace. Finn Balor and JD McDonough are the new World Tag Team Champions. I find that absolutely insane! insane. And they stood up by the entrance ramp with Liv Morgan, and they're like, yeah, whatever. Hey, it worked. Let's go. Dude, what is Rhea gonna do when she comes back? This is insane to me. I literally an insane way to end this Monday Night Raw. I absolutely loved it, obviously. But dude, I don't know where they go from here. Like when Rhea comes back, she's getting married to Buddy Matthews right now. That I don't think she was actually injured. I think she was just getting married. She needed a little break. But man, yeah, rough time to take a break. Liv is taken over, and she's taken Mommy's spot. My God, Liv is great. That was Monday Night Raw WWE action figure setup style. Obviously, Raw was fantastic. It gets a 9 out of 10 from me. I absolutely loved the show. I loved everything about it. I thought it was an amazing put-together show. It really was, like, it was amazing. Favorite moment was easily new tag team champions, the freaking Judgment Day. That's awesome. Oh, I really wanted to put the Bo Dallas interview there, but dude, this caught me hella off guard. It really did. These new tag team champions, it's just insane to me. Let's jump into the Blue Brand. Let's talk about SmackDown. Friday Night SmackDown from Madison Square Garden. This show was absolutely insane, especially the ending, and hell, even the beginning. We opened with an absolute battle where two freaking trucks pulled up to the arena full of the Bloodline and Kevin Owens, Cody Rhodes, and Randy Orton. You know, the 6-man tag team match that's going to be happening in Money in the Bank. They all pulled up at the same time, and the Bloodline was entering, and then Kevin, Randy, and Cody are all like, you know what, screw it, let's go attack the Bloodline, let's open this show with a bang, and they did. They attacked Tonga Loa, Tama Tonga, Solo Sikoa. Solo Sikoa said that Jacob Fatu was not here tonight. That might have been a lie. Kevin Owens swanton off the guardrail, and the crowd was insane to Tonga Loa. Randy Orton was RKO and security men. The Bloodline kind of hightailed out of there, and then Nick Aldis sent security out to take care of Cody, Randy, and Kevin. Didn't work out too well. They ate a couple RKOs, they ate some stunners, some crossroadses, and then even police officers had to come out, NYPD to be exact, and then that finally escorted Randy Orton, Cody, and Kevin. They escorted them out of the arena. They had to drive away in the same truck that they pulled up in. I was like, they're really going to kick them out of the arena? What'd they even do wrong, bro? They were trying to get retribution from last week when Jacob Fatu absolutely destroyed Cody Rhodes. So I don't blame him one bit, but, you know, Nick Aldis has got to keep it civil. But what an absolutely insane way to open up the show, starting with a bang. It was a Money in the Bank qualifiers match between Tiffany Stratton, Candice LeRae, and Jade Cargill. We did see Nia Jax and Bianca Belair come out mid-match. I guess Nia's in the corner of Tiffany Stratton now, and obviously Bianca's in the corner of Jade Cargill. They kind of get into it on ringside, and then Indy Hartwell randomly sends Jade Cargill into the steel post, forcing Bianca to chase her away, and then that led to Nia and Tiffany Stratton, I guess, picking up the victory. With a little moonsault off the top rope to Candice LeRae, Tiffany Stratton is one step closer to being Miss Money in the Bank. I feel like she's the best fit. I feel like she deserves that briefcase. I feel like she could make a pink briefcase, carry it around, and be all heel. I think it would work amazing. I really think Tiffany Stratton's Miss Money in the Bank. It's going to happen. This was a solid triple threat match. I enjoyed it, no doubt about it. It was another Money in the Bank qualifiers match where LA Knight took on Logan Paul. Logan Paul's attire was awesome. The American colors that Logan Paul were wearing, dude, in figure form, that would be fantastic. Mattel, make it happen. It was a triple threat match with Santos Escobar, and it was weird seeing Logan Paul in this match because he's already the United States champion, so for him to be winning that contract would just be weird. There were two basketball players on ringside. I'm not really too familiar with basketball, so I can't really talk about the rivalry too much between the two players, but Tyrese and then Jalen, I believe, was the name of the other guy, and they kind of got into it on ringside, where Tyrese grabbed like some brass knuckles and we're going to give him to Logan Paul. It didn't really work out. Led to LA Knight rolling up Logan Paul and picking up the victory, so LA Knight did qualify for Money in the Bank, so he's one step closer to being Mr. Money in the Bank, getting another opportunity there. That's pretty cool. After the match, they had a little face-off with the basketball players. Nothing really broke down. They sort of hightailed Logan Paul and his buddy. But yeah, LA Knight, one step closer to being Mr. Money in the Bank. Could he win the briefcase? It's very well possible. I don't know yet. Stay tuned for the prediction on that one. I don't know. Tiffany Stratton, I'm almost positive, but this one's tough. I don't know about the men's one yet. Blair Davenport, Naomi, and Indy Hartwell had a triple threat match for the Money in the Bank qualifiers. Naomi really wanted this, and she freaking got it. Jade Cargill coming down, taking out Indy Hartwell, because of course she screwed her over in a way in her triple threat match earlier in the show, so she came down and evened it up. Naomi was able to pick up the victory by pinning Indy Hartwell to take the W. She's going to be heading to Money in the Bank. How cool is that? Will Naomi win? Most likely not, but it's going to be cool seeing her in the match. She's going to be doing some cool stuff. Am I the only one that absolutely loves this, dude? The breakup between Grayson Waller and Austin Theory is slowly happening, and I freaking think it's awesome, dude. Next week, DIY have to go in a tag team matchup against A-Town Down Under for the tag team championships, and I cannot wait for it because I know Austin Theory is going to feel betrayed by Grayson Waller in that match. Anyways, backstage segment, Gargano clarified to Theory that they weren't targeting him. Grayson Waller hit him from behind, pushed him into Theory, and that's what sparked the brawl. Grayson Waller attacks Gargano from behind, and Theory's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? We didn't plan this. What the heck? And then they hightail again, taking out DIY. This all happened backstage, but I cannot wait for their tag match. It's going to be amazing. And Theory as a face, dude, I'm telling you, it's going to be awesome. Paul Heyman should have acknowledged his new tribal chief, Solo Sikoa. Since Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, and Kevin Owens were escorted out of the arena, Solo Sikoa thought it'd be a good idea to freaking make the bloodline stronger. He did bring out Jacob Fatu. He lied about him not being at the show, which I thought was goofy, you liar, Solo Sikoa. And he had every single member of the bloodline acknowledge him. Tamatanga, Tangaloa, and Jacob Fatu all acknowledged Solo Sikoa, and then the final man that they needed to acknowledge him was the wise man Paul Heyman. He brought out the freaking Unafala, the pepper necklace, and he wanted it to put him around his neck, but Paul Heyman said, I don't acknowledge you, Solo Sikoa. I was like, oh no! Paul Heyman knew he was going to take a beating. He really did, because he couldn't acknowledge him. Paul Heyman's tribal chief is Roman Reigns. Paul Heyman's tribal chief is not Solo Sikoa. So they freaking did a flying headbutt off the top. Solo Sikoa spiked him, and then to top it off, they did a triple powerbomb through the freaking announce desk to Paul Heyman, taking 3 massive bumps from the bloodline. They loaded him up in an ambulance in a WWE exclusive on YouTube. They loaded him up, and I was like, oh my God, Paul Heyman take hella bumps. Did anybody else think that Roman Reigns' music was going to hit? I thought it was possible since they were in Madison Square Garden, but I'm like, this is too early. This is way too early. The bloodline's too strong. But man, when Roman Reigns comes back, his pop is going to be, it's going to shake the universe. I guarantee it. But dude, what a way to end the show. They officially turn on the wise man. So now our new tribal chief, I guess Solo Sikoa, has no wise man. So he has no brains, only brawn. Wow. He's a failure. He's gonna freaking fail. Anyways, that was SmackDown setup style. Favorite moment was when they turned on Paul. That was absolutely insane. Madison Square Garden crowd was awesome. I think it was like 19,000 people in this freaking show. It was insane. And if I had to rank the show out of 10, I don't think it was as good as Monday Night Raw. I'm gonna give this show a solid 7 out of 10. I thought it was pretty decent, but it wasn't like an A+ show. Let me know your thoughts on both shows down in the comment section down below, and I will see you guys next time. This is Bretto Live, signing freaking out.